The shell unbroken. A queen ensnared within a grip so dark, confined to dreadful onion cells befouled. So taunted with a torturous remark, the mage embarks to slay a villain cowled. This poisoned apple creature most perverse hath chiseled into stone a heinous tale, invoked the wrathful spirit locked within, and shifted swift the mage's noble trail. For vengeance sought is naught or ever clean, and ties once strong will be forever slashed, when darkness creeps into a tragic soul, to once and henceforth overcome the light. So here the lonesome one corrals his strength to conquer demons poisoned by the mud, and hopeful that resolve persists at length, he strives to halt the effluence of blood. Emboldened by a blinding shining love, this foolish pauper wagers all for grace, to shift the dark and tragic woes thereof, and once again look fond upon her face, restrained within the cistern's flooded depths. The queen be like, "What's up?" to all her crew, and calling forth vibrations she succeeds, in summoning Excalibur breaks through. Her prison cast aside, the queen departs, to first secure the future king, her heir. But once again the rotten one appears, to further stretch this cruelest dark nightmare. Yet after queen and Haumaru depart, the mage emerges at the prince's cell, and with a softly spoken sacred word, the prince is liberated by his spell. The sovereign Eggnapped swiftly joined the fight, to never let the apples, oh so spoilt, usurp the regal, graceful, cherished queen they chose at once. For glory we are one. The rotten ones sent hidden minions forth, to hinder, torture, neutralize the foe. With deadly, silent avarice they spread, to keep the pact indebted to the hood. And with the fledgling royal prince in tow, the scrambled wizard yet pursued this search, and hark! A kindly subject recognized hath beckoned now the mage to follow close. In earnest, senseless blindness he complies, in hopes to finally grip a peace of mind. Into the under-hallowed they arrive, and lo, the captured trembling queen they find. Alas, the wretched quest is now complete, and now to free the noble queen for good, and yet the fleeting joy is bittersweet, for thence the loyal subject dons his hood. His optimistic ignorance exposed, the mage is none the less outwitted thus. The cursed putrid apple hence arose, and preyed upon his victim's foolish trust. Awakened in an unfamiliar scene, he hides the prince from trials that await. At once henceforth enscrambled he persists, and consequently comes upon the saint. In fellowship the cronies did embrace, a kindred heart to aid in trials ahead. And just before the two commence the chase, the saint then dons the hood upon his head. And with a vicious lowly cheap attack, the saint advances like a starving shark. With not a chance to stay this maniac, the mage again is taken by the dark. And thence a tangent interlude begins. The noble Faz embarks upon his quest, to overcome the consequential sins and light the darkness at the queen's behest. A cunning mind, forsooth, the Faz proceeds to view and mark the shadowed deeds beyond. And fuzz illuminating crucial keys, the Faz endeavors then to saunter close. The princess with her fiery vengeance seethes. She shrieks with a sadistic, dark delight. Her ever-present malice brought to light is prompted by a solitary tear. The interim queen she seeks to right the wrong, to execute the poisoned fiend at once. And yet the Faz advises her to wait until they can arrange the several fronts. Perchance the devilish foe surmises thus, that opposition may react with heart, and circumventing comebacks we discuss, he rips and tears their strategy apart. The queen is under my complete control, and mercy is a weak and foolish trait. Therefore I shall bewitch her to my cause, and let the mage bear witness to her fate. The cursed, rambling, pompous, calloused foe abruptly offered forth his vision mad, the tale of misinterpreted denial, a misperceived, mistook injustice had, and unbeknownst to this, the rotted one, amongst his ranks the loyal eggs await. The chance arose to free the shackled queen, and thus at once the mask and spell they'd break. Concurrently the princess faced the saint, and valiantly she'd broken all his chains. A golden halo now upon his head, the saint sought to redeem himself again. At once the mage embarked upon his quest. He lay in wait to ambush Haumaru. A burning, frightening, unabated rage, the terminus of this ordeal was due. The mage thus took the apple by surprise, and now an epic battle thus began. It seemed their powers symmetry upheld. A stark poetic stalemate then ensued. But lo, the queen awakened now appears, to finally dispel the Eggnapped's woe. Hand in hand, not literally, they fight, and vanquish swift their once empowered foe. But still the mage and queen do not rejoice, for victory should be achieved with peace. The sacrifice of Haumaru complete, a necessary hindrance overcome. The queen of sweepers gracefully appeared, to join the two in royal union blessed. Bernice bestowed her golden shining love, an epic culmination of this quest. And now, alas, the flushed duo weds, and lo, the sneaky queen of eggs exclaims, "A sweet surprise to you, the blushing groom. Henceforth you must uphold the role of king. The king of tarts you shall be known," she said. Thus Stabbo now the future king displayed. With humble honor, reverence, disbelief, the king reflected upon his dire crusade. Without a moment's hesitation spent, he vows to serve the queen and only she. Star kiss at Miss Banana Nana pound. He ends the text then with 5223. And so henceforth the eggdom gazed ahead. The future now a brightened hatchling bore. The queen, the king, the princess, and the prince. With Sid's eggs they thrived forevermore.